you touch that, you will start to get dizzy.
What is it called?
Sacred Datura. It's a psychedelic plant.
Ooh. Oh.
It looks very inviting though.
Hey everybody, Zoom 360 here on the go. We are still in Page at the hotel at the Travel Lodge, which we are getting ready to leave today. We have a lot of things to do today. I'm probably gonna have to vlog 3 separate vlogs today. One for the Antelope Canyon, one for Horseshoe Bend, and one for the drive from Page, Arizona. Well, actually from Horseshoe Bend, which is right outside of that city. I think it's about 21 miles south of Page, Arizona. So we'll drive from there all the way down to either Flagstaff or Sedona, because Sedona is actually the next spot. When I drove from Flagstaff to Page, Arizona, well, actually from Winslow to Flagstaff and from Flagstaff to Page, Arizona, during the travel from Flagstaff to Page, it turned from day to night. So I think we left Flagstaff like 6:30 and got to Page about 8:30. So I know for a fact I drove by some wonderful country. So we are going to be doing a little bit of a cruising USA, if you will, from Horseshoe Bend down to either Flagstaff or Sedona, depends on how late it is by the time we get down there. Hopefully that will be done with the Antelope Canyon in Horseshoe Bend by latest 1500, preferably by 1, but latest 3 o'clock p.m. And yeah, so let's do it. This hotel is actually not bad for what I was looking for, because I didn't feel like paying a ton of money like Flagstaff for something exquisite and nice, but this one did the job. But however, I have to comment about this shower. This shower head has to be the lowest shower head that I've ever had from a hotel room, because even if you tilt it all the way, and this is as wide of an angle that it'll give you, the water goes down, spreads that way. And I am 5'9", so this literally hits my belly button if I stand right here. If I usually stand right here, so it's like hitting me below the waist. So showering here has been very interesting. But other than that, and yesterday my key actually stopped working, and it took about an hour and a half to get that fixed because the girl who was at the front desk was not there. And then when she came, she claimed to have fixed it, and she didn't, and she disappeared, and I gotta wait for the real manager, blah, blah, blah. So this is one of many interesting things that happened to me on this road trip. Some will not make the vlog because I don't think they should. So one thing that you should be aware of when you are coming to Page is that the internet here sucks. I don't know why. The internet here sucks. So we had breakfast this morning. Breakfast over here is not that bad, just given the hotel stars. I think this is a 2-star hotel. It's not bad at all, because I really don't like to stay at very fancy places when I travel like that. I like to stay at decent places. Now I think there is such a thing as too cheap, because you do get what you pay for. So just be advised that the internet here sucks. I mean, from the internet of the actual hotel, it sucks too. Now my carrier is AT&T, which has worked really, really well for me, but up here, it sucks too. Like, it doesn't matter if you're using someone's Wi-Fi or your own. signal up here sucks. I think it's because of the dam, just because there's lots of power lines here, and that might be causing the issue, but the internet is really not good here. So yeah, just expect not to have good internet. So this is close to where we're staying. This is the hotel right there, and I thought that this was cool. This is all of the spots, all the things that you can see, which today we're going to Antelope Canyon right here, and Lake Powell, which is a future destination. That's something I actually have to plan out. So this is where that we're going. We're in Page right here. We're gonna go to Antelope Canyon, then come back to Page, and then take 89 to go to Horseshoe Bend, which I think this is Horseshoe Bend. Nope, this is Horseshoe Bend. So we'll do this and come back here and do this, and we're gonna take off cruising USA. And this is really cool. This is those are the people who fought in various wars of this nation, and also from the police department as well, who served and died. I think that those are more people right here. I mean, there are plates here for Vietnam. There are some from Iraq. There's some from a whole bunch of conflicts. I think there's some from World War II as well. But you see, all over here, which is really, really nice. I think this could be like the close to the town center. So yeah, so I saw this here. I wanted to share it with you guys. This is actually in Utah, and actually the state of Utah is actually famous for this. I think the most famous one, which is not that one, it's in Moab. We are also going there as well, which is Horseshoe Bend. I would like to see that. This is cool. So yeah, so I wanted to come here to share this with you guys, and let's go. I see the cleanup crew is already out. We are gone. Should be a good day today. Should be a good day. So we turned in the key, off to Antelope. Antelope. It's gonna be interesting to see that thing.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
coming up onto Lower Antelope Point. I don't know if there's a higher Antelope Point. I don't know, but the pictures I want to see are there. The stuff I want to see are there. I think it's down here. I'm not sure. As soon as this guy decides to turn, oh, gravel road. It's a gravel road. Okay.
In a quarter mile, the destination is on your right. Lower
Right.
Antelope Canyon.
We're only doing a lower. I mean, we're only. I don't know if this is done by tour only. I don't know, but we're gonna figure this out. So this canyon is called Lower Antelope Canyon. I looked for a higher Antelope Canyon just to, so my phone couldn't find anything. But then again, around here I don't kind of trust my phone anymore because the internet coverage has been really crappy. It could be because of all of those high powered power lines, because electricity does have a magnetic quality to it. So sometimes if you have a whole lot of very high, like, you know, very high wattage going through one area, sometimes it can disrupt signal. So I don't know, but we may have to do a tour. I don't know, because I don't know if we're allowed to venture alone. I assume you can. If we can, then we'll do that. But if we have to do a tour, we'll do a tour. All right, let's make our way out. Whew. So look like there's several tours. There's Ken tours, and this is a different tour. So yeah, let's do it. So we got a ticket right here. So we are at Lower Antelope Canyon. Just a few fun facts. This is a tour guided event. There are two companies here, Ken's Tours, and we're doing this tour, which is the Dixie's tour. So there is, you cannot venture by yourself, and also no tripods. So I do have a mini. So currently this camera is mounted to a small tripod, so I'm going to leave it in. So I'm going to leave it in the car, and we're going back inside to wait. So it's like 10:15. The tour don't start till 11:45. So I'm going over there because there's a chance it might start earlier, but the tour lasts about an hour to an hour 15 minutes. It is a mile hike to and from. So now there is a way for you to reach the canyon. It's just that you have to do it by kayak. So there is a way to venture on your own, but it's, yeah, through that. So it's all good. We will do the tour, and it'll be fun. And yeah, I just have to get rid of this tripod because for some reason, because there's no time to take pictures and selfies, they said you can bring the camera, but not the tripod. I don't know. So here we are. This is the patio where you wait for your tour. And you just sit and wait. That's what we're getting ready to do. So this is a tour leaving right now. Whew. Just in time, because I had to run to the car to change my shoes. I cannot go on this trail with Converses. So we're getting ready to go. That's our tour guide lady.
So we're gonna stay over there. But count-wise, we don't want to split up the family. We are only allowed 7, but at the entrance, I'm gonna tell them I have 7. He has 7. We just work it out like that. But yeah, I like that we have a small little group. You'd be surprised how sophisticated. Exit, that's where we're going to come out of the canyon. Down the hole? Yeah. He falls off over there. It's about 20 feet from the water. Now this little plant over here, Sacred Datura. You touch that, you will start to get dizzy.
What is it called?
Sacred Datura. It's a psychedelic plant.
Ooh. Oh.
It looks very inviting though. But we're not going to touch it.
Yeah, let's not touch it.
No, not unless we have a TV down.
Maybe one
Little toes. And then number 4. So yeah, I don't know what else to call them, so I call them toes.
That's what they look like.
Now overall, depending on which way, stacking. The nice crust that we have here, the next time there's wind, it'll cover that crust, and then another crust. So crust after crust makes every layer we see. But very quick, let me just demonstrate this sand dune. Also, dinosaur tracks. Wind blows, crust after crust will cover the dinosaur tracks and preserve it. Later erosion happens, and then 50 million years later we can see it again. Our sand dune that got wet turned into sandstone just like that. They say that there was a shift down in the plates, started the initial crack. After that, water following the path of least resistance. Every time there's a flood through here, we'll slowly cut deeper and deeper and make Antelope Canyon just like that.
That's amazing.
Cool.
One on the far side. A major flood will be filled all the way to that side to this side. Wow. So basically when it goes into the canyon there, all it does is it changes like that. So full out here, easily full in there. Of course.
Yeah.
Over on this rock we have even more. Yeah, if you want to take a picture, this would be a good one right there.
Setting is good. I still didn't drink any water. And there it is. We're done with the Antelope Canyon. Oh man, the tour was worth it. I was thinking about to explore this canyon by myself. I see why you can't do it. It's easy. It's very easy. It's very easy to get lost out there. All right, guys, we just got done with Antelope Canyon. I'm glad that there is a tour here. I was thinking why is it that you can't just go down there to explore yourself? I definitely see why. It can be a very dangerous place. It's easy for you to get lost out there. It's easy for you to get injured out there. So I see why that there is the only way you can see it is through a guided tour. There is a way to actually explore it by yourself, but but it's not legal. You cannot legally look or venture into those canyons by yourself. You have to be a part of a tour. There are yeah, so the tour, I think it's $66 per person or something. I'm not sure if it's reduced if you're with a group. For me though, I did pay some $42, so it's definitely worth it. If you're around here now, it turns out that there is a second one. There's a lower and there's a upper. So the one we did today was the one I wanted to see, which was the lower Antelope. That's the one that's very famous. A lot of people, I mean, we've learned so much. There's quite a bit of people that made, well, not quite a bit, but there's been a few people who came down here and took some pictures and made lots of money off of those pictures. There are some rules though. As of right now, due to COVID, you have to keep your mask on at all times. Very strict. Once you can shoot videos on your way to the canyon, but once you start to actually get into it, you can only take pictures, and it's at certain spots as you stop or as you stroll along. And at first I was like, what? But then as you are going inside of it, you could definitely see why. It is because it's a safety thing, because there is no way for you to go down those stairs, and they're so steep. There's no way for you to safely do it while filming video or while you are trying to take some pictures. Because unless if you have a mounted camera on, which I could see that happening, but the rule is no video while going down the stairs, because you have to have your hands available to hold on to something if you trip and fall. Because if you trip and fall, you will be very badly injured. But it was a great tour. Now it's on to the next spot, which is Horseshoe Bend. So this is Zoom 360, inviting you to get up, get out, and do it. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.